Just received this Smiths W10 from Finest Hour, the specialists in military timepieces, and it prompted me to want to make a quick video just to show you what it really means when someone says a movement has never been serviced. I often hear this, someone will say a movement's never been serviced and so on, and obviously everyone likes to think of their vintage watch as something that is some sort of untouched item that's never been sort of fettled with or fiddled around with. But there's quite an easy way to tell on a mechanical movement if a watch hasn't been serviced. I'm just going to turn this watch around now, this W10. I'm going to show you the movement. What you'll notice when I catch this in the light, if you have a look at the screws, if you see the way they catch the light, you will notice that there is absolutely no damage to the screw heads whatsoever. Those screw heads are effectively untouched. There is obviously the vague possibility that this watch has been taken apart by an extremely competent watchmaker who has made absolutely no sort of dent or damage or bruise to the surface of the screw head, but it's quite unusual, and combined with the fact that this watch has no markings, no service markings engraved in the case back, I think I can, quite confidently say that no one's been at this movement, no one's taken it apart. It's interesting when this happens because I'm often, told, well, that's going to be an easy repair for you and that sort of thing. But actually, watches that arrive in this condition can present a slight challenge. Obviously, we want to make sure the movement condition is maintained at a bare minimum. We don't want any markings on it at all. The main issue is if these screws have never been out before, they're probably going to be quite difficult to remove because they've been in for such a long time without actually any being moved at all. Interestingly, you can see that despite the fairly untouched condition of this watch, it is actually running quite well already. So my main challenge is going to be just making sure that this movement, it retains the condition it's in, because to see this is quite an unusual thing. It's not something I see very often. It's always a pleasure to have a movement in like this, and in a watch that hasn't been sort of touched or repaired, and to think of the length of time that has gone since the watch's manufacture, of course. So I'm going to enjoy the process of gently recommissioning this Smiths W10 and getting it back into a really A1 condition with all the lubrication in the correct positions.